Good morning.
Morning.
We are, hang on, we'll have a look. 3.5, just over, well, 3.75 miles in for the day. And we were cycle path walking to Blair Athol, where we turn right into Glen Tilt, and then we're off-road then for a good while. And then we're going along on the tarmac cycle path, and lo and behold, there was a little sign that said Riverside Walk to Killiecrankie, which we go through on the cycle path. So we've dropped down here, and as you can see, lovely bit of track in the trees. Road noise you can still just about hear, it's up the hill a bit. But, you know, you've got to take advantage, haven't you?
Yeah, it's lower stress levels down here.
Yeah. And, so we've just had our day off. Pitlochry.
Fantastic.
Very nice, lovely hotel. Excellent food.
Yeah, top notch.
And now we're back on it. 8 days until Inverness. Yeah. And this is our big skirt round the Cairngorms. So it's ended up being, was it 120, 130 miles?
113.
113.
Yeah.
Does that include the little bit we missed? Anyway, whatever it is, as opposed to 85, you know, just with a big sweep round to avoid the burn area. But we'll end up doing bits that we don't know, so that should be quite nice. Voyage of discovery, ain't it?
Yep.
Not a lot to tell you today. So just this march through really to Blair Athol, and then we can hang a right and off up into the wilderness. So it's basically 8 days of wild camping, isn't it?
Yeah.
We go through some places. Braemar first in a couple of days, and then Tomintoul, and then Grantown-on-Spey, and then Inverness. So, yeah, should be a good few days. Forecast this morning was for rain, and we have got
70% chance of that.
Yeah. Blue skies and sunshine we've had since we got out of bed this morning.
Drew the curtains.
And there
Blue skies,
yeah, crazy. Yeah, so we think going forward we're just going to ignore the forecast and just deal with whatever's happening when we get up. Yeah, because there's not a lot we can do about it anyway, is there?
That's
So, you know, we'll just not look. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. The sky, it's just, I mean, up in front you can't see that. I'm going to turn round. Hang on. I mean, look at that. Blue sky and sunshine. Beautiful. So, yeah, we'll film as we go today. Probably not much now before we turn off at Blair Athol, and take you with us. Mick, do you have anything to add from today?
Well, just had a great day off. Seems longer almost.
Yeah.
We've had lots of jobs done. Laundry.
Yeah.
Fantastic food.
Yeah. All the chores out
It
the
never
way.
ceases to amaze me how you've got these places tucked away, and just with brilliant cooks, just fantastic.
And I mean, the pub part of it was packed both nights for food. Absolutely packed. Yeah. So, I mean, we were lucky both nights to get a little table, but, you know, they're putting people in the lounge waiting for tables to become free. And that's on a Tuesday and a Wednesday night, you know.
I think we gatecrashed that table.
I think we did yesterday.
Because we didn't realise they had got people tucked away, and we walked in off the street, if you like. So you have to go out of the pub,
out to the hotel,
out to the hotel, and then walk outside, and then through. And we walked in through the front door, and this table was free, so we weren't sat down.
Yeah.
But they knew we were residents, so I think perhaps they didn't feel they could out us.
Yeah, let it slide. So, and it was the same guy serving dinner who'd served us breakfast.
And he was serving breakfast this morning.
And he was, yeah. When does the poor guy sleep? Anyway, we will take you with us today and film. I mean, we'll have to show you Glen Tilt because, I mean, we've been up there and we know it's beautiful. So hopefully you'll have some views. Yeah. Okay, speak to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi. Well, we did, was it 7 miles on the road to Blair Athol? Something like that. And then we turned off onto a very minor road, which brought us up to the old Bridge of Tilt. And now we're in the Athol Estates, the Blair Athol Estates, on a track that's taking us to Glen Tilt. Down there somewhere is the River Tilt, and we're going to come sort of level with it and then walk with it, well, for the next day, I should think, and into tomorrow, aren't we? And hopefully find somewhere up there close to the water where we'll be able to pitch the tent tonight. But it's really quite lovely just to be off the tarmac. And I mean, it's estate track, but it's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like I say, we should come through. I mean, from memory, we have done Glen Tilt before, and I've kind of got it in my head that we get onto like a grassy track rather than this stony stuff. But, you know, the trouble is, we've been to so many places, and I kind of mix them up, don't I? I think I remember, and actually I'm remembering a different place altogether. But, you know, this at least is lovely. And you know, despite the forecast, so far, fingers crossed, it's been good. Yeah, we had a sprinkle, didn't we?
Yeah.
Blair Athol. We just had a little sprinkle of rain, but, you know, it didn't really amount to anything at all. Not enough to put your coat on. And then, you know, we've got blue sky again. Well, a bit of cloud about, but yeah, it's looking good. Well, we will update you as and when. Well, this is Glen Tilt. We've been walking down it for, I don't know, 4 miles, 5 miles, Glen Tilt, and it's all on this estate track. I think are we still in the Athol Estate?
Oh, so.
Yeah, we're in the Athol Estate. So it's an estate track, and we've been on it, I say, 4 or 5 miles. And we've got probably another 4 or 5 to do today. I don't know. I don't know what this place is. Looks like a little farmhouse, although it's not farmed here particularly. It'll be estate property. And then we're going on this side of the river. Hang on, I'm just going to swing round. There is the River Tilt. We are in Glen Tilt. And then we come to something called Marble Lodge and we'll cross over there, and then hopefully further up the glen there'll be a place slightly flatter than what you can see in front of you at the moment that maybe we'll be able to pitch a tent. Let's hope so, eh? Well, we've had a couple of cracking showers. We're still on the track. We are now the other side of the river. It's down there. Look at that old house. It's all shut up. Crofter's cottage. Still got a roof though, so you'd think possibly salvageable. But anyway, this is our way forward. We've had a couple of showers, as I say, and now look at the sky. So hopefully that's it out the way for the time being. Well, good morning.
Morning.
We've had a great night. Really good pitch. But Lord, is it cold. And how many feet up did you say we were? 900 and something, wasn't it?
I think so. If it's right, you know, that's
Yeah.
what it says on the wall.
Yeah. So that explains the cool. We're sort of got into bed about 9 o'clock because, you know, there's absolutely no signal where we are. So, you know, it'll record this video, but I won't be able to do anything with it. There. We're just sort of spotting pitches. We had a pitch last night. It was nearly like lawn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely flat bit. About, what, half a mile short of Forest Lodge.
Yeah.
And we're still on this track by the River Tilt. I'm just going to turn that. There. You can see in the background the River Tilt and the views. I mean, this has been a fabulous track. Yeah, we've been miles on it, haven't we, with this river? And I do quite like a river walk, which is just a walk, because we are miles with it. Hang on, Nick, I need to get you here. There. So, yeah, and you can see it behind us. And I mean, we had rain yesterday afternoon, didn't we?
Yeah.
Not dramatic rain, but, you know, rain.
Enough you had to put everything on.
Yeah,
Back covers.
back covers and leggings and, you know, all your waterproofs, you know. And then wind. Good Lord, it was brisk.
Yeah.
And trying to hold everything down to put the tent up. That was an experience, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
we had to double paint that.
Yeah. Yeah, had put extra guys on. But then it sort of, it died down a bit and,
Yeah.
you know, we were fine. So, a good night, apart from the fact that it was cool. We both got up, went out for a pee, came back in, put the bag liners in, put an extra layer of clothes on and got back in, you know.
It was cool.
But then we didn't wake until 7, did we? Which is
No.
unusual for us, so, yeah. And I suppose that's a disturbed night, isn't it? Yeah. You sort of sleep on a bit. But, you know, there's nothing pressing. So we're going to aim for another 15 today and see where that takes us.
I mean, you spotted somewhere on the map, haven't you? That
Yeah.
looks promising.
That looks interesting, but you can't tell. You just can't tell. And of course we can't get the app because we've got, you know, no Wi-Fi, no signal, no nothing. So, literally nothing. So we're hopeful of maybe getting that later because we need to check opening times for the little shop in Tom in Tool. Does it open on a Sunday? If the Tom in Tool shop opens on a Sunday, we don't have to do the diversion into Braemar, which would be good because it would knock sort of 3 or 4 miles off. Yeah. So I don't think we've got anything to add today. Say good night, albeit a cold one, but fantastic views, absolutely beautiful. It's lovely to be out in it, isn't it? And sort of nowhere near any tarmac, just, you know, out in the wilds a bit. Forest Lodge we came past, massive place, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's not somewhere you can stay. It's for the hunting, shooting, fishing lot. You know, they have groups there. But massive. Yeah, nothing to add, I don't think, Mick, yeah?
No.
So hope for another good day today.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll film as we go,
Yeah.
as long as it's not wet.
All right.
Bye! Well, we're still on the track, but it's just, I mean, the views, you sort of turn a bend and you think, good grief, can it get any better? I mean, look at that down there. It's really beautiful. We're still with the river. I think we've got about another 2 miles of track, that's all. And then we stay with the river and it's footpath, so it remains to be seen what that'll be like. We've sort of got half a feeling that we've maybe done this route in reverse. This is the beauty of getting older though. Memory is not what it was. So possibly we did, because we stayed at Blair Athol. So I don't know, maybe we came this way. Perhaps from the White Bridge that we get to sort of late on today. But look at that, isn't that just stunning? You've got the river there. I'm going to swing you round. There. And that's where we've come from. Well, we've left the main track just back up there, and this shows on the map as path. Although really it is sort of track. It's perhaps just older and narrower. But, you know, how beautiful is this? And we're with this, I think, to a place called the White Bridge. So, for a little way. But I mean, it's glorious, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We come, I mean, hopefully when we come to pitch tonight, there's what shows on the map as a flatter area, sort of in between 2 rivers. So, yeah, where 2 rivers meet. So, hopefully that'll be like that when we get there. But look at that, isn't that just so beautiful? So beautiful. It really feels quite remote as well. It's been lovely. Well, we've had first break just after 11 and we're off the track now and on this lovely narrow, I just watch where I'm putting my feet, what we think of as proper mountain path. I mean, look at that. It's just spectacular. And this is the stuff we love, don't we, Nick? I was just saying, this is the stuff we love, isn't it? Yeah, just beautiful. It doesn't matter which way you look, it's stunning. And these little narrow paths, just perfect. You have to watch where you're putting your feet, lots of rocks, you know. Like just coming up to a little stream bed. No water really running in it, tiny bit down there, look, there. Come on, careful. Let's not do anything drastic. And I'm just going to swing you round and then put this phone away in a moment. Well, hang on, let's just go up to this bend and see the view forward. Oh, will you look at that? See, whichever way you look, I mean, that is just stunning. I'm going to turn you round. There we go. And look, there's Mick just on his way. Well, we're still on this mountain path. It's been up and down a bit, never by a lot, but we're just coming towards sort of a wider, flatter valley. But look at it. I mean, it's just stunning. Everywhere you look. I'm just going to take that round. I'm going to take it round and show you where we've come from. We've come all the way up. You can't really see it now, actually. There's Mick. Hello. All the way up this valley with this river. And Mick was just saying how narrow the river is now. And I mean, when we were at the bottom there, absolutely raging it was. You know, cascades and falls and, you know. But there you go. But look at that, isn't that beautiful? Well, we've had second break. Very nice it was too. We've had a couple of small showers, haven't we? But, you know, nothing dramatic. Wind is just getting up again, so you can perhaps hear that. And we're walking alongside now something called the Geldy Burn. So you can see that there. And we're back on track now. The mountain path was beautiful. You know, it was just beautiful in every direction. But I mean, we've got our views here, as you can see. There's some pretty grey looking cloud about, but that's going away from us, that in front, so hopefully, as the wind changes direction. So we're a little way away from a junction at the White Bridge, where we take a right along with the River Dee, where the Geldy Burn meets the River Dee, and we follow the River Dee, and that will take us towards Braemar. And it's been a good day, hasn't it, Mick? Been, you know, we've had views all day. We've had this gorgeous scenery right from the start. It's been lovely. Heard me talking about White Bridge. That is White Bridge, and we are now walking with the River Dee. You can see in front, but we're on track. About 12 miles in for the day, so another 3 or so to go, and then we'll start looking for a pitch. But we're back on this one-way track now, and I think it's track pretty much to a bit of minor road, and then that's our day done. It's been a glorious day. Hiya.
Hi.
Well, good morning. So we are about 6 miles in, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
We had great pics last night in the trees by the River Dee. And today we're heading, well, as far as 15 miles takes us, in the direction of Tomintoul, but we won't get there today. I'm not quite sure where we'll end up, but, you know, we'll find somewhere. So we had the first couple of miles through the wood. Oh, the first mile or so through the woods.
Yeah.
Came to Minor Road. Took the Minor Road for, what, 3 or 4 miles. We crossed the Victoria Bridge, which was a stunning looking thing. Yeah. Crossed the Victoria Bridge, and then up through the Mar Lodge estate, and then real narrow road, which then just sort of came into this track that we're following for quite a long while, I think, aren't we, on track today? So, what to tell you today? I don't know. I was just saying to Mick, I think yesterday was my favourite day of the whole walk so far. Just,
Hard to argue with.
yeah, stunningly beautiful all day, and not one bit of tarmac yesterday, which in itself is lovely. So, nothing much to tell you today. So we're on our way in the general direction of Tomintoul, and we tend to go 15 miles and then look for somewhere to pitch, so that's probably what we'll do today.
Yeah, Costa's birthday today.
Oh yeah, our son's 48th birthday today, so we've had a little conversation with him when we stopped the first break. Yeah. He's off, him and his good lady are off to Cambridge, aren't they? Yeah. Going to a Bruce Springsteen, what would you call them? Tribute band, yeah. So hopefully he'll have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Poppy's off on holiday.
Oh yes, and Poppy's off on holiday, our granddaughter, with her boyfriend and his family. They're going off to sunny Skegness, which apparently is not as sunny as it has been. But anyway, Skegness. They should have a good week anyway. Yeah, nothing else to tell you, I don't think. We'll film as we go if there's anything exciting, and possibly even if there isn't. And we'll talk to you later. Bye now. Hi. Well, we've done a couple of miles on this track, and we've just come across this property, look. I mean, really, really isolated. But it looks as if it's lived in. The shed's got like a grass roof, but there's a chimney. There's another little shed. There's a little red roofed place. And then the house. I mean, what a place to live. Although, you know, it's only over there as the main road and other properties. But, you know, you'd be really quite isolated. And I don't know if this is the way in, because this has been rough, really, this track. Or if it'll get better the other side. And maybe, oh, there's a car's in the yard. So they must drive in somehow. But anyway, what a great place. Well, hello. As you can see, we're on track again through forest. See lovely old Scots pines there, but you know, a lot of plantation this way. And we've been through a very nice, natural forest. But I think the track now, pretty much for the rest of the day. We actually, it's quite momentous when we stop for lunch, which, you know, shouldn't be long. See, we've got that hill up there to do. Shouldn't be long. We actually change maps. We come off this one and we move to the second map. There are 3 altogether that take us through the Cairngorms. But this is all new ground to us here. All new ground. I'm just swinging that around. Look at those natural pines standing proud above all these, you know, plantation things. They're beautiful trees. It was forecast to rain all day today, and we've had showers, but again, it's quite pleasant now. And the one bit of news that I didn't tell you this morning, when we had morning break, just after morning break, Mick said, "What's that there up to the left?" And we saw an eagle. So that was our thing for today. We've also seen 2 dead snakes that have obviously been run over, which is slightly sad for the snakes. Okay, that's it. Well, we're still on this track and we're still going up. So the top of what we could see, we've been past ages ago, and now just looked and we're at over 2,000 feet now. So yeah. I don't know, I mean, I don't know how much we're going to drop down to that loch then. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, you keep looking and thinking, oh, that must be the top. No, you get to that top and there's the next one. So, but yes, it's been solid up for quite some time, and it doesn't look it on the camera. You know, you just think, oh, that's just a gentle slope. You don't get the feel of it at all. But anyway, we're still going up. Well, this was where we pitched our tent last night, just by this ruin. I'm going to take you around. Couldn't really take a picture of it this morning because of the midges. I mean, there was a good breeze when we pitched it last night and we were fine. And I mean, we've managed breakfast this morning, we're fine, look at that. And then I don't know if you can see that loch down there. And that's where we're starting today. We're walking down the length of that loch. So, and on to, I think it's about 10 miles to Tomintoul, and then, you know, 3 or 4 after that. But that's where we pitched last night. There's Mick just still packing the tent away. And there's the ruins. It has a name, but it's a Gaelic name. And honestly, you know how sometimes you look at something written down and you can't even make that sound in your head, you know, much less say it out loud. Well, that's kind of what this place is called. And at the moment, we have every square inch of skin covered because the midges are in clouds. But it's the first time we've had this many. But, you know, it's not too bad. You get the net on your head and cover yourself completely, make sure everything is tucked in. None can get through. We are expecting, when we get where we're going tonight, to open the bags that we've packed and for the half a dozen to fly out, you know. But anyway, we'll film as we go. Could be. Well, don't want to get too excited, but this feels as if it might be us going over the top. We're at about 2,400 feet and just shy of 13 miles for the day, so hopefully there's going to be a lot of down now. It's quite breezy, so I don't know if you can hear that, but it's quite the wind up here, but there's not a lot to stop it. I'm just going to swing this round, show you the mountains. Look at that. I mean, it's been immense. The views are fab. Good morning.
Morning.
So we are in Glen Avon, and if you look up behind us, that's where we've just come up and over. We pitched last night by a ruin, and I said to you this morning, just not a hope in hell of pronouncing it, but it was on the end of Loch Builg, but I mean, it's probably pronounced completely different, but that's how it's spelled, B-U-I-L-G, wasn't it? Yeah. And I mean, fantastic pitch, really, but the midges this morning, good Lord. I mean, we had every square inch of skin covered, didn't we? Yeah. And I mean, go on.
They were fine while we were in the tent.
Yeah.
It was just when we got ourselves covered, and then when we got out to pack up, it was interesting then.
Yes, interesting is a good word for it. There were swarms, honestly, like clouds. It was like grey clouds. Anyway, we are now Glen Avon, which we will be walking for about, I don't know, the next 6 miles maybe. And we're going into, then we hit a minor road, which will take us into Tomintoul. And cool. I mean, we've had single figures, haven't we, at night?
Definitely.
And I say I had to put the buff on this morning.
As close as you can get to having a frost. It was really, really finger end.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that thing where you get your sleeping bag and then you get out and put clothes on and get back in. We've got sleeping bag liners, which give us an extra layer of warmth, haven't we? And I've got socks that I'm wearing in bed, you know. But never mind. You know, the days have been lovely.
Yeah.
We've had no weather forecast today because we've got no signal again, as we've had a few days out here, haven't we?
Yeah, don't miss it.
Don't miss it at all. And I mean, it's been gloriously wrong for the last couple of weeks. So telling us we're going to have rain all day, and we've perhaps had the odd shower. But you look around today, I mean, that sky doesn't look threatening, really, does it? Look at that blue. It's, you know, it's really not too bad. The cloud there is grey, but it's high. Yeah. And as we always say, it will do what it does, and if need be, we'll put a coat on. Yeah. So, yeah, anything to tell them, Nick, today?
No, it was a great pitch.
Yeah.
Because we were up near the ruin, you always seem, as we both say, you always seem to get, some flat ground around it.
And it was all, compared to some, it was like lawn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to some of this tussocky stuff.
I mean, there was nothing else.
No.
And we always have a look after we've left the pitch to see how much further we needed to have gone to get another one. There was nothing, there was some this end of the lock, but nothing that end.
Yep, a few miles. We'd have had to do another couple of miles at least. And then it wouldn't have been as good as it was almost bowling green. Yeah. Lovely and flat, you know. Yeah. Pegs went in a tree. All these things that when you're doing this stuff quite excite you, don't they?
They do,
Yeah. Can quite make your evening.
Yeah.
Anyway, nothing to add, and we'll film as we go today. I say mostly Glen Avon, and then into Tomintoul. Okay, speak to you later. To a shop, yeah. Woohoo! Speak to you later.
Bye.
Bye. Still with Glen Avon. I just wanted to show you the scenery. I mean, look at that. We have smelt a little while ago. Thought Mick said, I can smell smoke. And that path over there that you can just see, there was a sign at the bottom that pointed that way that said fire. So, but we're still in Glen Avon, and this is marked on the map as track. And I think for the last mile, and it probably will be now, all the way into Tomintoul tarmac. Slightly disappointing. However, views make up for it a bit. You can see the river is just there, the River Avon. And we must have had, I don't know, we've lost count, 50 or 60 cyclists coming past us in the other way. So this is clearly a very popular cycle route. Still quite pretty though, isn't it? Well, good morning. I'm starting this looking over there at that cloud, but at the hill behind it. That's what Mick and I have just come over. And honestly, on this screen, it doesn't look like much, but it was 1,187 feet of ascent through, on the other side, heather. Path long since overgrown, disappeared.
I mean, it's one of them where there's a path on the map.
Yeah.
But nothing on the ground. Oh, you would bump into bits of it.
Yeah. Think, oh, that bit looked like a path. But basically bushwhacking through, at times, thigh-high heather. Just a battle. It's taken us all morning, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Over, I mean, coming down this side, well, when we got to the top, there was a cairn on the top, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And so we knew we must be in the right sort of place. And I mean, Mick's been following it on the app. You've sort of kept us in line, haven't you?
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got a line that we're following. Nothing on the ground and really thick with heather. And so we've got our leggings on because the stuff scratches your legs to bits. But anyway, we're over and down, and now we're on this very minor road which shows a cycle path, and that should take us into Grantown-on-Spey. Now, we'd said today, oh, it's a much shorter day. It won't be. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is find a nice gateway to sit in and eat our sandwich. But, oh, it's been a battle.
Yeah.
Anyway, weather is supposed to be better this afternoon.
I'd still sooner be here than a lot of other places. So.
Oh, well, absolutely, yeah. And it's a challenge, isn't it? It's one of those, what is it you call it? Type 2?
Type 2 fun.
Yeah. The fun is in having got over and down.
Yeah.
Nobody's, well, you did fall, didn't you? Slip once, but...
I did a little wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody's broken any bones or... Yeah. So it's a... Yes, the fun is in having achieved it. So, yes, it was a battle, and we are both shattered and in need of lunch. So,
I wouldn't say I'm shattered.
oh, I'm pooped. At times, going up, I had to stop to let my heart rate slow down because I felt like I was exploding. But anyway, I'll have burnt some calories today. And
say I won't be coming back here again.
no, we won't do it a second time. Let's not be silly. But, you know, we've done it. We're here, we're safe.
Yeah.
And now we're on our way through to Grantown-on-Spey. And we've got a campsite tonight, which...
Shower.
Yeah, hot water, people. Although we do have hot water to wash up, we've perfected the art of washing up in the porch of the tent.
Yeah, in the pan.
Using the big pan. Yeah. We wash everything else up. You boil, well, you don't boil because that would burn my fingers. Mick heats me a bit of water. He has a tea towel. And we sit in our sleeping bags generally, don't we?
And I just would like to give, I don't know whether you've already mentioned it, full marks to that place we stopped at in Tom.
Oh, Tom in Tool?
Yeah, that shop.
Oh, fabulous little shop.
Yeah.
Had everything we needed, which was fantastic.
Provided us with a fantastic dinner. And
yeah, we had that. It's a bit like ravioli, spinach and ricotta. But we put some hoisin sauce on it, which, I mean, you'd think, what odd combination. Really worked. It was lovely.
Fantastic.
Very nice dinner, followed by some sort of tart cake thing. We also got in the shop. We have 2 left. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for now. Yeah. We will film if there's anything exciting along the way, but, you know, it's pretty much minor road now, so maybe not. Yeah. Okay, speak to you later.
All right.
Bye. Well, came down off the hill, had lunch, it rained a bit, had some tarmac, and then we've turned off onto this rather lovely little track. I don't know how much of it there is, but we're currently on the Speyside Way, which we're only got, you know, we're hopping on for a few miles and hopping off, to be honest, and it will take us down into Grantown-on-Spey. So, there you go. How pretty is that? Really quite lovely. Well, good morning.
Morning.
It is actually not raining at the moment. Even the forecast is for, I think it was 90%, wasn't it, all day or something?
Yeah.
Atrocious. We were in campsite in Grantown-on-Spey last night. Lovely site, very flat pitch. And we just seemed, when we woke up, because it's rained all night, most of the night, and we got up this morning, we're just very slightly raised, aren't we? Yeah. I mean, it wasn't by design. And yet, there we are, our little tent, just sat on, you know, perhaps just an inch higher than the ground around it. And there's puddles, as Mick said, everywhere. I mean, they're big ones, weren't there, on that, on that grass? Some tents sitting, you know, in a bit of water, but not us.
It don't matter so much.
It doesn't so much with them, no. Yeah, so we're all good. Hair washed, showered, everything's clean. Lovely showers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really hot, really powerful. Beautiful. So we're off today to, I think, if we can pitch there, there's something called Baith, was it Baith, B-A-I-T-H, Baith Bridge?
I was just looking at spaces.
Yeah. Well, Baith Bridge, because quite often, you know, we've noticed this, haven't we? Quite often there's a little space, isn't there? Yeah. Bit of flat ground by a bridge. So
we've been lucky with it.
We have, haven't we? Yeah. So we'll have a look there. I think our first encounter with the bridge was Bar Bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On Rannoch Moor.
Yeah.
And there's just enough grass. There's one spot by Bar Bridge.
I don't think it's going to be quite as glamorous as that.
No, I don't think it is.
No stags calling.
No. Probably not. No. That was amazing, that pitch that night, wasn't it? Yeah. So a 15-miler again today.
Somebody been out today.
Oh yeah.
Fresh,
yeah. Oh, so somebody out before us. And then the following day, got another campsite booked, which is only about 8 miles outside Inverness. Thursday, then Inverness. Marvellous.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. But then that's this section done, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's our Cairngorm section done. It has been lovely.
Yeah.
We've had some, you know, some lovely views. It's been pretty amazing. And it's an area that we've not known, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, places that you definitely come back to.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done Glen Tilt before, hadn't we? But then when we turned right towards Braemar,
yeah.
We'd not done that, had we, with the River Dee, and that was really pretty. So, yeah.
You could smell the fire, smell smoke at times.
Yes, you could. And I mean, we're a good distance from it, really, several miles from it. But you could...
I don't know whether it was to do with wind direction, but every now and again you get a whiff.
Yeah, you get a whiff. I mean, they were saying, I was reading last night, telling people in Aviemore to keep their windows and doors shut because of the smoke.
I hope they got all that rain we got.
Yeah, because I mean, it fair chopped it down.
It will be enough to make a difference.
Oh, you would think so. I mean, it was well wet last night. Yeah. So, anyway, we will film as we go today, as and when we are able, in between showers. It is just spitting again now, isn't it? Just slightly. But we're all in our wets, coats, leggings, you know, big pack covers on, keeping everything dry. So, yeah, we'll film as we go. Take you with us. Bye. Well, this will be quick because it's raining. I don't know if you can see that. But look at this view. We've just come up the hill and look at the view. That's right down in that valley at the bottom is Grantown-on-Spey, and that's where we've come up from. You won't hear this because of the wind, so I'm just going to swing it round and show you. We're at the top of the hill we've been coming up, through that heather. And down there is the Lochen, which you might be able to see. Right at the end is a boathouse, and that's where we're aiming for. And then beyond it is track, and that's what we'll be on later today. Well, we've been up and down a hill through heather. Path not quite as indistinct as yesterday, but you know, going up was not great. And thank you to Mick and his navigational skills, we're still here, and we just sat by. There was a boathouse at the end of a small loch, and we sat there and had some lunch. And yeah, it was, as Mick said, we just tucked behind it. And it stopped the wind. You don't realise how bad the wind is, do you, until you then stand up again. Yeah, walk out. So now we're just on track, I think, for a little while. But I'm just going to swing this round and show you. There's Mick on the way down. I mean, look. It's just absolutely spectacular. Good morning.
Morning.
Well, we just stopped for first break, which was quite early, but we were up and away early this morning, and we've only got another, not quite 6 miles to go, and we're going to be, hang on, let me just turn that slightly, we're going to be in a campsite. So sort of early afternoon, I'd have thought, wouldn't you?
That'd be nice.
And I mean, we put the tent up in wet last night, so we've got some stuff.
Stair odds, as
It
we would
was,
say.
yeah. But we got the tent up, and it was on ground that was stony, so it stood
It was like
independently.
pitching it on this road, it was.
Yeah, yeah. But we got it there. And I mean, it was the only place we'd seen, like, flat spot big enough to sit it on.
Well, we reckon we walked, 5 miles from the road, from the main road. What looked like a main road.
Yeah, nothing.
And nothing.
Nowhere. Not a place big enough to put a tent. But anyway, we managed.
And lots of this sort of stuff.
Yeah, you look there. Lumpy, bumpy, yeah.
Nothing to pick
Forest.
on. Yeah.
We've walked through a lot of trees this morning as well, aren't we? We're about 5.5 miles in. And I say, it's been all wooded. And the whole day is on these minor roads, little roads.
All this road walking is a result of us not going through the burn area.
Yeah, having to reroute as we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, part of the reroute, the Glentilt, Glendee, all of those areas, stunningly beautiful that we've never been to before. Yeah, and it just meant that at the end here, we've got a couple of days where we've got a road walk.
Yeah.
And it'll get us. I mean, tomorrow we'll be in Inverness, and
looking forward
you
to
know,
it.
a couple of days off. We are looking forward to it very much.
New boots.
Yeah, you've got your boots coming. Bless Poppy, our grandchild, for
Thank you, Pop.
sending them. We've got to pick them up.
I don't know why I'm saying thank Pops on here, because you never watch
She's
it.
right, she's going to be looking at it. No, bless her. She's been in Skeg this week with her boyfriend and the
Skeg
family.
Vegas.
Yes.
Hope the weather was good.
Yeah. Yesterday, Lord, did it rain yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But we have good waterproofs, and the tent stood up fine, and we were absolutely fine.
We're dry.
Yeah, we got up this morning and everything was, it's been a glorious day. I mean, slightly cloudy, but big areas of blue. And
I mean, we had a good hour of just real nice sunshine.
yeah,
Oh, dog.
so it's been, walking the dog. It's been a lovely, lovely day. And I say, and we'll be there, campsite tonight, probably early afternoon, which is fantastic. And then tomorrow we have to try and find, after our map debacle, we have to try and find another copy of the John O'Groats Way map, which I believe the last one we bought was in Inverness. I think we bought it in that Craigdon Mountain Sports. I could be completely wrong. You know, I have this strange memory now. I used to remember things, but now I sort of mix stuff up, don't I? I think, this happened at such a place. And
Something did happen at that place, just not what you were thinking of.
yeah, yeah. But never mind. Doesn't really matter. So that will be tomorrow, so we should get into it. We've got about 8 miles from this campsite where we're staying today to get us into the centre of Inverness.
Yeah.
And we've got an Airbnb booked for 3 nights. Yes. Which we're very excited about, with a washing machine.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. That we don't have many specifications for an Airbnb, and this is like a bedsit thing, isn't it, really? It's not
all
very
in one
big.
room, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it looked lovely in the pictures, and the reviews were really good. And the thing that excited us the most was the fact that it had a washing machine.
Well, it's a deal breaker, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's one of those things, we've got to have it. Now we're coming up to a junction, so I probably ought to say goodbye while we sort ourselves out and decide which way we're going.
Yep.
Yeah, so we perhaps won't film much today, but we'll show you the campsite when we get there. We'll speak to you later.
Right.
Bye now. Well, it looks as if we're just coming out of the trees, and then in the distance, and I don't know how much of that you can pick up on here, is the Moray Firth. So, effectively the sea, really. I mean, we're not ever so far, really, from Inverness, you know. Very little time in a car, and it'll be tomorrow before we get there. But yes, the Moray Firth and the hills on the other side. Well, good morning. I did not video last night, as I said I would when we got to the campsite, because we got the tent up, we got in, and it hammered it down. I mean, fortunately, we were inside, but there we are. That's where we're pitched. This campsite is a caravan club site, and there are only 5 tent pitches. So I'm just going to walk around. You see, here is the play area. I'm going to swing this round, and there in that line are the 5 tent pitches. There was a big blue one up there last night, but that's obviously gone. They pitched it. It didn't look great, to be honest, but they were pitching it. We'd got in, and they were trying to put up this huge tent, 3 or 4 of them, in the rain. But this is the site. It's quite nice, you know. The road that we were walking on last night to get here is there. But honestly, the road noise really didn't bother us that much. So you can see this just goes a big circle round. And I'm just going to swing it round, and then over there, that building that you can see is a toilet block. So that's it, pretty much. Very nice, very comfortable, sort of flattish sort of pitch, on a little bit of a slope, but you know, comfortable, and we both slept. So, and Inverness today. So, catch up with YouTube today. Well, good morning.
Morning.
We're on the old road now. We can hear the new road. It's just to the side of us. On our way into Inverness, we spent the night at Culloden Moor campsite, which is just this side from Newlands, and then we knew we'd got road walking to Inverness.
Very good campsite.
Yeah, very good campsite. Fantastic showers.
It did cheat it down. But...
Oh, it absolutely hammered it down.
Yeah.
And I mean, we got in, didn't we?
Yeah, literally pulled the zip down and pushed.
Yeah, and then it happened.
Yeah.
So we had, and I mean, we were in and pitched and settled. What, 2:45, 3 o'clock?
I mean, we were lucky that we had like an open view and we could watch the crowd coming. So
yeah.
Yeah.
We knew it was on its way,
we
didn't
knew
we?
it was
And it was just, so we had a very pleasant afternoon, bit of reading, bit of map looking at, bit of, you know, just cup of tea, you know, and just really relaxed, didn't we, for the afternoon? Didn't really do a lot. Went and had our showers, cooked our dinner, had a nice chat with our son last night on the phone. So, all in all, quite good. And then this morning we've got, I think it's somewhere between 7 and 8. I'm calling it 8 miles into town. And so far, we've had pavement and now this old road, where we thought we were going to be on, you know, B road for 8 miles, which is always precarious.
And it's a very busy road.
Oh, it is busy. Because, I mean, the campsite's on that road, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could hear traffic, you know,
Right
sort of
up into the evening.
yeah, till quite late. You know, then I was out like a light anyway, so I didn't care what they did. So yeah. So on our way into Inverness, and then 3 nights Airbnb, lots of washing, lots of relaxing, lots of eating.
Big visitor centre for the
Oh yes, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So we're by the Culloden. How do you say it, Nick? Culloden?
Yeah.
Culloden? Battlefield,
Culloden.
anyway. Culloden. Yeah, that sounds right, actually. Yeah. And so, yeah, these paths, I think, that we're on here are all to do with the battlefield. But we'll take it, you know, it's all going in the right direction, so we'll carry on. I mean, there's one across there, shall we just keep going?
Yeah, just looks like a money-making opportunity.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Culloden Battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, they were brutal in those days, weren't they? You know, they fought with claymores and broadswords, didn't they? Just hacked each other to bits. Awful.
We go right.
Perhaps we go right, yeah. Yeah, because that's on the golf course. We want nothing to do with that, really, do we?
No,
it's that's the battlefield. People are wandering around on the battlefield. Shall I just lift that up and show you? Oh, I don't know. I'm no good at this. Anyway, all of that area, Culloden battlefield. Yeah. Well, I think it looks as if we're walking past it whether we want to or not. So, let's go. Yeah, catch up with Mick. So I don't think we've got anything else to tell you. Mick, you?
No. Just looking forward to getting there now.
Yeah. Mick's picking up his new boots today. Those have, how many miles did you say you've done in those, Mick? You looked checked this morning.
I thought they did about 560.
About 560. Yeah.
But they are only trainers.
Yeah, they are. Sort of high trainers, aren't they? High top trainers. Middies. But comfortable, aren't they? You get on well with them. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. we'll speak to you a bit later. We'll perhaps talk to you from Inverness. See you later. Bye. Oh, hello.
Hi.
So we're in Inverness in a fantastic little Airbnb. This will be our second night, won't it? We got here last night. It has a washing machine, which just, I mean, really, ultimate requirement, isn't it, for us in these stopovers? We're having 3 nights in total, proper rest. We're in need of a proper rest, I think, aren't we? Got a load of washing through last night, and then we also there's a little cupboard in there. It's like a 1-room thing, isn't it? There's a kitchen end, then we've got a separate bathroom, and then the bed here, the telly, a couple of chairs and a tiny table. But everything that we could possibly need: full cooker, kettle, toaster, microwave. You name it, we've got it, sort of thing. Fridge, freezer, dishwasher, which we will never use. And then there was a cupboard, and we opened the cupboard, and in the cupboard was the most fantastic drying rack. So we did.
Just all makes things easier.
Yeah, it really does. We did the load of washing last night, hung it all up. It was all dry this morning, and then whatever we're wearing now, we'll put through on Saturday, and we'll leave here Sunday morning with everything clean. So, which is great. So, thoughts, Mick, on the Cairngorm section? Our rerouted Cairngorm section.
Yeah. Well, it changed the character of it a lot, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
So when we actually got into the Cairngorm proper, it was fantastic.
Oh, we had a few days. It was just blissful. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
Views and just scenery. The walking was just brilliant, wasn't it?
But unfortunately, it was too short.
Yeah.
We were sort of in and out really, and then it was road walking.
Yeah.
Or cycle track, which is tarmac. So.
It is. It's just tarmac, but without the threat of being run over. Although there are still bikes.
Yeah.
And we were road walking towards the Culloden Moor campsite just the night before we got here, and got sort of diverted off the road, and we came through the Culloden battlefield, didn't we? And
there's a big centre up
there.
there.
And various stones and things and markers, and we came through the front line for the Jacobites, and then the front line for
the English.
Yeah, the English, yes. So, but and an awful lot of people walking around, weren't there? They were guided tour.
It's obviously very popular.
But it's a field, really. When all said and done, with a few flags up, isn't it?
Yeah, but I suppose if you
and memorials and stuff,
they've got guides, and I suppose that brings it alive.
Yeah,
a bit.
the talk. Yeah, so and then we had a short. That was quite good as well. We got into that campsite. Is it only yesterday? No, the day before. Got into. I lose all track, honestly. Got into the campsite, and we'd been following this big grey cloud had been following us, hadn't it?
Yeah.
And, I mean, we were there early, sort of 3ish, I suppose. 2:30, 3, something like that. And got the tent up, found a decent pitch, got the tent up, got all the stuff in, got the beds arranged, got ourselves in, pulled the zips down, and the heavens opened.
Yeah, they did.
So it absolutely threw it down.
It went from 0 to 10, didn't it?
It really did, yeah, it really did. So, but we sat there feeling smug because we were dry, and it was all good. And I mean, it was dry when we got up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It rained, I mean, consistently for the afternoon and most of the night. So. Yeah. But on the positive note, though, what it did mean is that the Cairngorms got an awful lot of the water, and according to reports that we've read, parts of it now that have been closed are starting to open up. So not everywhere, they're still working in some areas, but it is sort of some areas have been declared safe, and they're starting to open that up. And I think the Scottish Government are giving 3 million, aren't they? Have dedicated 3 million to local businesses because the tourism, it's going to hit people so hard, isn't it? Well, I mean, which campsite was it we stayed at? And they said they were really Grantown. Was it Grantown?
Yeah.
They were really busy, and it was because the site near Glenmore site near Aviemore had been closed, and so they were getting people that had booked their holidays up here were trying to find alternative sites. So it was a bit of a Brucey bonus for them, but at what cost?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's by the by, and that's where we would have been as well, isn't it?
Yes, we'd have gone through that.
Yeah, we'd have gone through that. That was our original route. So, but we did see places that we hadn't seen, and we had a couple of good campsites, didn't we?
Yeah.
The one by the River Dee was particularly nice in
Very
the
good,
trees.
in the Pinewood,
yeah, really lovely. So, yeah, all in all, a good section mainly.
Yeah.
But with just a little bit more road than we would like.
Yeah.
So we've got, You
just got to do what you know.
Yeah, that's it. And we're now about to start this one. Mick picked the map up today. The John O'Groats Way. Was it Way? No, the John O'Groats Trail. So we start that on Sunday.
Yeah.
We've got to look, perhaps spend some time tomorrow looking about where our stops are, where shops are, where we can resupply, all that sort of stuff to make our plan. But that's, did it say 140 something?
Yeah, 145.
Something like that. Yeah. But we've got to walk. It's probably a couple of miles from here to the start, isn't it? So, 145, 150ish to the end, to John O'Groats. So probably another couple of weeks, and then we'll be heading home. We'll do our final update, possibly from home, I would think, unless there's Wi-Fi at John O'Groats.
Well, it depends how much time we get to spend at John O'Groats.
It does, yeah. There's not traffic, because we started there in 2024, and to be fair, there's not an awful lot there, is there?
No.
The
what do you want to expect there to be, really?
Seaview Hotel,
Yeah.
which had some rather nice little pods. We stayed in a pod, didn't we, when we started the last big walk? And then a few sort of gifty shops. I think there's a restaurant and stuff. So, we might be appreciative of a day just to rest before we then have to do 2 days of travel to get home.
Yeah.
But strangely, sitting on a train all day tires you, doesn't it?
It does me, yeah.
It's just, and it's the stops and the worry of, are we going to, what if this one's late? Will we miss that one? And whatever. But we think we'll probably stop, not necessarily here exactly, but in Inverness on the way back. We were just looking at that, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then from Inverness through to Oakham. So 2 days it takes us. It's a very long way. Yeah. So I don't think we've got anything to add. I'll get this update on YouTube. I'll probably do it in the morning now.
Yeah.
And look forward to speaking to you on the John O'Groats Trail.
Yeah. We had a good walk around Inverness today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We had a good mooch. Did a bit of shopping.
Just topping up with bits and bobs. And
Collecting your boots.
Collecting my boots, yeah. Yeah, the other ones are...
Yes. Well, they're
sad.
dead, really, aren't they? They've been dead, really, for the last week or so, haven't they?
Yeah.
Letting in water, and you've got splits and the treads on the bottom now. Treads that give you grip, slick. You've got slicks, aren't you? You're running on slicks. So
But it's never felt dangerous.
No. Yeah. So we've those have arrived, which is fantastic. So thank you, Poppy, for getting that organised.
Cheers, Pops.
Yeah. So no, nothing else to add. We'll speak to you over the next couple of weeks as we're doing this new trail.
Again, we don't know what signal is going to be like going up the coast. It's new area again, another new area to us. So.
Yeah, we've never been this far, have we? We started in John O'Groats before, but of course we just went across the top to Cape Wrath.
We went west, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't come across like a lot of people do that do the end to end. Sort of use this trail, I think, don't they? But yeah, so it's a new one to us. Yeah, which is all good. It's all good. So we'll speak to you as we go. We'll film as we go, won't we? And catch up with you when we can.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with.
Bye.
Bye-bye.